Hey there, treasure hunters. Imagine this: you're rummaging through your pocket change, maybe looking for enough quarters to hit up the vending machine. Suddenly, you spot a penny. A regular, dull-looking penny. But what if I told you that penny could secretly be worth a whopping $1 million? Yeah, that's right, $1 million for a single penny. Today, we're diving into the story of the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and how you might just have one hiding in plain sight. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at loose change the same way again. Alright, first things first. What makes the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? It's not made of gold or sprinkled with fairy dust. Nope. It's all about rarity and a touch of minting drama. Back in 2003, the US Mint in Philadelphia was supposed to stamp their iconic P Mint mark on pennies. But plot twist, some pennies slipped through the cracks without that little letter. The result? A rare batch of no-mint mark pennies that coin collectors are absolutely obsessed with today. Now, here's the kicker: because they're so rare, these pennies are worth serious money, up to $1 million at auction. Yup, that's a mansion or a couple of Lamborghinis, all for a penny you might have accidentally dropped in your couch cushions. I actually have a funny story about this. A few years ago, I was helping a friend move. You know, the kind of friend who swears they'll owe you big time but forgets the pizza. Anyway, while moving an ancient couch, we found a whole pile of loose change. Being the coin geek I am, I started sorting through it. My friend laughed, saying, "What, are you gonna find $1 million penny in there?" Spoiler alert, I didn't. But I did find a 2003 penny. Sadly, it had the mint mark. Moral of the story? Always check, because you never know. And now, let's talk about how you can spot one of these golden, or should I say copper, tickets. Grab your magnifying glass, folks. If you've got a 2003 penny, check under the year. No P? Congrats, you might have hit the jackpot. But before you go booking your dream vacation, get it verified by a professional coin grader. They'll confirm if it's the real deal. Oh, and here's a pro tip: these pennies are in higher demand if they're in pristine condition. So, if you find one, handle it carefully, no pocket tossing or flipping it into a fountain for luck. So, what's the takeaway here? That penny sitting in your car's cup holder might just be your ticket to financial freedom. The 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is proof that sometimes the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. And now, before you dash off to raid your piggy banks and penny jars, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Here on your channel name, we're all about uncovering hidden treasures in your spare change, and you don't want to miss out on the next big tip. Also, drop a comment below and let me know what's the coolest coin you've ever found. Let's geek out together. Alright, listen up, my coin hunting friends. What if I told you that a humble penny, yes, a regular OL copper coin you might toss in your junk drawer, is worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million? You'd probably think I've lost my mind, right? But hold on, because today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1988 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. This isn't just any penny, this one could literally change your life, and trust me, I've got a story that'll make you think twice before spending another penny. So, grab your change jar, sit tight, and let's uncover the secrets of this $1 million coin. Okay, let's get into it. The 1988 no-mint Mark penny, what's the big deal? First, let's decode what no-mint mark even means. Typically, pennies made in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, but this one is special. It's a rare transitional error, meaning something went wrong during production. Imagine the mint workers saying, close enough, and bam! They accidentally created one of the most valuable pennies in history. So, why is it worth $1.1 million? It all comes down to a tiny detail: the AM in America. On most 1988 pennies, the letters are spaced closely together. But on these rare gems, the AM is wide apart. Experts call it a wide AM variety, but I call it the holy am I rich variety. Now, let me tell you a personal story. A few years ago, I was sorting through my change, hoping to find something cool. You know, the usual: wheat pennies, silver dimes, maybe even a rare buffalo nickel. Suddenly, I spot a 1988 penny. My heart skips a beat. Could this be the one? I grab my magnifying glass, inspect the AM, and nope. It was a regular penny. But hey, that moment of excitement? Priceless, and here's the thing, you never know what you'll find. A coin collector in Florida discovered this $1 million penny in a jar of loose change. Imagine cashing in your spare change and walking away a millionaire. That's why I always tell people, check your pennies. So, there you have it, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. It's proof that even the smallest treasures can hold unimaginable value. Next time you're about to spend a penny, pause and look closer. It might just be your ticket to $1 million. Before you go, here's a challenge: grab the dusty jar of coins and start hunting. And if you find a 1988 penny, check that AM like your financial future depends on it, because it might. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on finding coins worth serious money, hit that subscribe button and join our coin-loving community. Who knows? The next video could help you strike gold or copper. We're talking about a tiny, copper-colored gem hiding in plain sight, the 1979 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, one of these humble little coins recently sold for an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny. Now, before you go dumping your piggy bank on the floor, stick around, because I'll tell you exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to spot one, and why you could be sitting on a potential jackpot. Let's rewind to 1979. Disco was still alive, bell-bottoms were all the rage, and people were tossing pennies around like they were nothing. Little did they know, some of those pennies had a secret. The 1979 D penny, minted in Denver, became one of the rarest Lincoln cents due to a perfect storm of minting errors and its pristine condition in certain cases. Here's the kicker: it's not just any 1979 D penny that's worth millions. This specific coin had to be graded as nearly flawless. Think of it as a supermodel of pennies. No scratches, no dents, no signs it ever even rubbed shoulders with its fellow coins. Experts call this MS-68 grade. And finding one in this condition is like finding a four-leaf clover in a field of dandelions. But what makes it truly special? Sometimes, coins have subtle minting errors, and collectors go wild for these. The 1979 D penny, in particular, might have been struck with an over-polished die, giving it a unique, smooth look. Combine that with its perfect condition, and bam, you've got a collector's dream. A funny story: a couple of years ago, I stumbled across an old jar of coins my grandma kept in her attic. I was thrilled, thinking, this is it. My $1 million moment. So I poured them out, grabbed a magnifying glass, and went full-on treasure hunter mode. Sadly, no $1 million penny. But I did find a coin from the 1800s worth about $20, which paid for my coffee addiction that week. The point is, you never know what's sitting in your stash until you check. So, how do you spot a potential jackpot? First, look for the D-Mint mark under the date. Then, check the coin's condition. If it looks flawless, consider having it professionally graded. Even if it's not worth $1 million, higher grade coins can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Not a bad return for a penny, right? Now that you know the story of the 1979 D penny, it's time to take action. Go through your jars, drawers, and even the cup holder in your car. Who knows? That penny you've been overlooking could be worth more than your car itself. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I share tips, stories, and strategies to help you turn your pocket change into life-changing cash. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. And remember, the next time you see a penny, don't just pick it up, take a closer look. You might be holding history in your hands. We're talking about a humble little penny that could turn your pocket change into life-changing money. That's right, the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. It's not just any penny, it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Yes, you heard me right. A penny. Worth millions. Stay tuned, because I'm going to break down how you could strike it rich with a coin you might already have. So, what's so special about the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, let's clear up the no-mint mark thing. Coins without a mint mark were made at the Philadelphia Mint. Back then, the Philly Mint didn't bother marking its coins because, well, they figured everyone just knew where they came from. Classic overconfidence, right? But the 1965 penny is more than just a no-name coin. It's special because of its rarity and a little thing collectors call condition. Imagine this: you're a 1965 penny, fresh off the minting press, shiny and perfect. But instead of ending up in someone's piggy bank, you're tossed into circulation. Life happens, you're scratched, dropped, and maybe even chewed on by a dog. Over time, finding one of these pennies in top-notch shape becomes like finding a unicorn. Now here's the kicker. A pristine 1965 no-mint mark penny, graded as MS67 or higher by the pros, recently sold for $1.3 million. Why? Because collectors go wild for rare, high-quality coins. It's like trying to find a VHS tape that still works, except this tape is worth millions. I'll let you in on a little story. A few years ago, I was cleaning out my junk drawer. You know, the one full of random batteries, rubber bands, and a mountain of pennies. I came across this crusty old penny and thought, what if? I did a quick online search, only to realize it wasn't anything special. But hey, it taught me something: every penny deserves a second glance. Who knows? Your next junk drawer treasure could be a $1.3 million payday. So, here's the deal. Start checking your pennies. Flip them over, squint at the date, and don't forget to look for that no mint mark. That little coin could be your ticket to early retirement, or at least an epic vacation. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got plenty more tips and stories about coins that could make you rich. Don't miss out, because the next coin I talk about might just be the one sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving into the 1990 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. That tiny copper coin could be worth $1.4 million. Yes, you heard me right, million, with an M. So, before you toss that penny into a tip jar, stick around. You might just be holding your golden ticket. Alright, let's talk about this magical 1990 penny. First off, the no-mint mark thing, what's the deal? Normally, coins are stamped with a letter indicating where they were made, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But this penny? Nothing. Nada. Zip. And that's precisely what makes it so valuable. It's a rare error coin, and collectors go bananas for these things. Here's where it gets wild. Back in the day, I was cleaning out my junk drawer, you know, that black hole where everything from expired coupons to batteries you're too scared to test lives. I found a penny, and it looked different. My heart raced as I thought, could this be one of those rare pennies worth millions? Spoiler alert, it wasn't. But hey, it gave me an excuse to start checking every penny I come across, and now, here I am, your friendly coin-obsessed guy. So, why is this penny worth $1.4 million? It's all about supply and demand. These error coins are ridiculously rare, and serious collectors are willing to pay a small fortune for them. Imagine turning 1 cent into $1.4 million, that's a return on investment you don't see every day. If you're wondering how to spot one, here's what to look for. First, check the date. It has to say 1990. Then, flip it over and search for that missing mint mark under the date. If it's missing, you might have hit the jackpot. Oh, and condition matters too. A pristine coin is worth way more than one that's been through a few laundry cycles. So, the next time you find a penny on the ground, don't just walk by. Pick it up, inspect it, and who knows, you might be holding $1.4 million in your hand. If today's story has you itching to dig through your couch cushions or raid your piggy bank, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I've got plenty more tips on coins worth money and strategies to turn your loose change into big bucks. Hit that subscribe button and join me on this treasure hunt. After all, the only thing better than finding a lucky penny is finding a really valuable one. We're diving into the story of the 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that's worth more than a mansion. Stick around, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this rare gem, why it's so valuable, and how you might just have one hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 penny is your classic Lincoln penny. It's got Honest Abe chilling on the front and the iconic shield design on the back. But not every 2020 penny is worth millions. So, what's the deal with this one? It all boils down to a minting error. Somewhere in the Denver Mint, a few pennies were struck with an ultra-rare flaw. This little hiccup turned an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. It's like finding a golden ticket, but better because it's real money. And now, here's where it gets interesting. This coin is so rare that only a handful have been discovered. A friend of mine, let's call him Dave, swore he found a valuable penny once. He spent days obsessing over it with a magnifying glass, only to realize it was just a shiny new penny from the grocery store. Moral of the story: don't quit your day job until you're sure you've hit the jackpot. So, how can you spot one of these $1,000,000 pennies? First, look for the D mint mark, located just under the date on the front. Then, check for unusual features like doubled lettering, a distorted image, or anything that looks like a mistake. If you're not sure, take it to an expert or use online coin valuation services. Don't worry about looking silly, even the pros started somewhere. You might be wondering, why would anyone pay $1.5 million for a penny? It's simple. Collectors are passionate about rare coins, and they'll pay top dollar to own a piece of history. It's not just about the money, it's about the story behind the coin. That's what makes this hobby so fascinating. So, what's the takeaway here? Don't ignore your loose change. That little pile of coins on your dresser could be worth more than your car. Next time you're sifting through pennies, give them a closer look. Who knows, you might just find the golden goose of coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins that could make you rich, hit that subscribe button and join our community of treasure hunters. We've got plenty of tips, tricks, and stories to help you uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. We're talking pennies here, literally. We all toss them in the jar, or maybe even drop them in the trash without thinking twice, right? Well, what if I told you that one penny, just one little penny from 1989, is worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million? Yeah, you heard that right. That tiny copper disc could be sitting in your change jar right now, possibly making you a millionaire. Stick around because today, we're diving into the world of the 1989 mint mark Lincoln penny and how it could be worth more than your car. Alright, let's break this down. When we think about valuable pennies, most of us think of the super famous ones like the 1943 copper penny or the rare 1955 double die. But hold on to your seats because this 1989 mint mark Lincoln penny is giving those old-timers a run for their money, literally. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, 1989? That's not exactly ancient history. That's the year Batman was in theaters and when everyone was rocking mullets. But here's the thing, it's not just any 1989 penny that's worth big bucks. No, it's the ones with a specific flaw that make them rare and highly valuable. So, what's the deal with this particular penny? It's all about that mint mark. You see, if you happen to have a 1989 penny with the right combination of flaws, like a misstrike, an error in the way it was minted, or a rare form of doubling, it can fetch a price tag that'll make you want to check your coin jar again. The 1989 Lincoln penny with these unique traits has been known to sell for an eye-watering $1.6 million. Yep, you could be looking at a life-changing find that was just chilling in your pocket change, and before you rush off to check your own pennies, let me tell you about something that happened to me once. A few years ago, I found a coin in my pocket that I thought was just a regular old penny. I tossed it into a drawer without a second thought. Flash forward to a week later when I was watching a coin collector's video. Yes, that's how deep I've gotten into this hobby, and realized the coin I had could have been worth a lot more. After I kicked myself for not checking sooner, I promised myself I'd never overlook my coins again. So, lesson learned, always double check your change. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to find a $1.6 million penny in your wallet tomorrow, but hey, stranger things have happened, right? That's the fun of coin collecting. You just never know when you'll stumble upon something that could make you a fortune. So, take a good look at your coins, especially the ones from the late 80s, and make sure you're not tossing away your ticket to riches before you head off on your own coin hunt. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more tips, tricks, and stories to share about coins worth big money, and you won't want to miss out on the next golden nugget. Hit subscribe, leave a comment with your favorite coin story, and let's keep hunting for those treasures together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Keep your eyes peeled, because you never know, your next big find might just be sitting in your pocket change. We're diving into the world of the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could actually be worth a whopping $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million for a coin that's been hanging out in your change jar. Pretty wild, right? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just start looking at pennies in a whole new light. Now, before you start pulling every penny out of your wallet or digging through old piggy banks, let's take a closer look at why this specific penny is worth so much. You see, in 1991, the US Mint made a small but very important mistake. They forgot to add a mint mark to certain pennies. Normally, a mint mark on a coin tells you where it was made, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, but this little guy from 1991, made in Philly, was minted without one. That's where things get interesting. So, here's the deal. A mint mark on a coin isn't just a cute little stamp, it's like a secret code that tells collectors about the coin's origin, and in some cases, it can make a coin incredibly rare and valuable. That missing mint mark on the 1991 penny? It's like the coin equivalent of a limited edition sneaker or an old comic book in perfect condition. Some lucky collectors stumbled upon these coins, and now they're sitting on a goldmine worth up to $1.70 million. Let me tell you a little story from my own life to show you how crazy the coin world can get. A few years ago, I was going through a jar of pennies, probably looking for change to buy a coffee or something, and I came across a 1991 penny. I thought, hey, cool, a penny from my birth year. I tossed it in my pocket and went on with my day. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I heard about this rare 1991 no-mint mark penny worth millions and nearly choked on my coffee. I went digging through my old coins to see if I had one, but unfortunately, my luck wasn't that good. Moral of the story? Always check your change, folks. You never know when you might have a goldmine just sitting there. So, if you've got a 1991 penny hanging around without a mint mark, take a closer look, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Of course, not every 1991 penny is worth $1.7 million. Condition, rarity, and demand all play a part in how much a coin is really worth, but hey, it's worth checking, right? Before you go rummaging through your old pennies, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips, tricks, and strategies on finding coins worth big bucks. Who knows, you might just find the next $1 million coin in your change. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny, specifically the Professional Life Illinois satin finish variety. This unique coin has captivated collectors and numismatists alike, and we're here to explore its value, history, and the reasons behind its popularity. Let's start with the basics. The 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny was part of a special series released to celebrate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The U.S. Mint issued 4 distinct reverse designs, each depicting a different phase of Lincoln's life. The Professional Life design, the third in the series, commemorates Lincoln's career as a young lawyer and politician in Illinois. What makes the 2009 satin finish penny stand out? Satin finish coins were specially struck by the U.S. Mint for collectors and included in uncirculated coin sets. These coins have a distinctive finish that gives them a smooth, almost matte-like appearance, different from regular circulation coins. Because of their special production process, they are often in higher grades, making them particularly appealing to collectors. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse side, we have the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple of the Lincoln scent since its introduction in 1909. On the reverse, we see Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois State Capitol, symbolizing his professional life and his contributions to the state and the nation. The design was created by Charles Vickers and beautifully captures the essence of Lincoln's early career. And now, onto the value of this coin. The 2009 Lincoln Memorial Professional Life satin finish penny is relatively scarce compared to regular circulation coins. Its value depends on its condition and grade. Coins in lower grades might sell for just a few dollars, but high-grade examples, particularly those graded MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch significant premiums. For example, a flawless MS69 satin finish penny can sell for $50 to $100 or more at auction, depending on demand. What should you look for if you own or are considering purchasing one of these coins? First, examine the coin's surface. Satin finish coins should have no major scratches, dings, or wear. Their matte appearance should be consistent, with no glossy patches. Additionally, check for any signs of doubling or die errors, as these can significantly increase a coin's value. Errors in varieties are always of great interest to collectors. So, where can you find these coins today? Since they were only included in special mint sets, you're unlikely to find them in loose change. Your best bet is to search online marketplaces, attend coin shows, or visit coin dealers who specialize in modern U.S. coins. Why are these coins so desirable among collectors? Beyond their unique finish and limited availability, they represent an important chapter in U.S. history. The professional life design pays tribute to Lincoln's formative years as a statesman, making it a meaningful piece for history enthusiasts and coin collectors alike. To wrap up, the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny Professional Life Illinois Satin Finish is a remarkable coin that blends historical significance with numismatic appeal. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, adding this coin to your collection is a way to own a piece of history and a stunning example of modern minting artistry. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin videos. Let us know in the comments if you have one of these coins or if you're on the hunt for one. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences.